Breaking news, Sherlock Holmes, a world-renowned detective, has solved yet another baffling mystery. With his intellect, secrecy, bravery, and decisiveness, he saved a young woman, Helen Stoner, from certain death by venomous reptile. Her stepfather, Dr. Roylott, was planning to kill her so that he wouldn't have to give her money when she got married. We are privileged to have the opportunity to speak with Sherlock Holmes and others involved today. First, we will speak to Sherlock Holmes. Okay. Mr. Sherlock Holmes, you acted very quickly when you knew what was going to happen that night. Are you usually that decisive?
Once I had a working theory, I knew my actions had to be quick and swift to make sure Mrs. Lady Helen would stay safe. I knew that the ventilator was being used as a pathway and that the bell rope was being used for a reptile to slither down it. I also knew that the only possible solution was that Dr. Roylott was using a venomous snake and hoping that it would bite Lady Helen. I knew my actions had to be decisive to make sure Lady Helen would stay safe.
Thank you for your time. Now we will be talking to Sherlock Holmes's close colleague, Dr. Watson. Dr. Watson, does your partner usually tell you what he's theorizing?
He usually does not tell me anything unless it's absolutely necessary. But even still, he's a very good friend of mine, as I would go with him anywhere for whatever reason it may be. A good example of my trust is during the inspection of Helen's room, as when he told me that I must stay quiet and that I may lose my life on that day. Any other normal person would have ran right there. He's a very closed-mouthed person, but he has his reasons.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Watson.
Of course.
Next in line is Percy Armitage, who is soon to be married to Miss Helen Stoner, the lady that was saved by Dr. Sherlock Holmes. Dr. Sherlock Holmes. Mr. Sherlock Holmes. So your fiance was saved from death by Sherlock Holmes. What do you think of him?
I truly thank the man for saving my future wife. I think he's a very brave and respectable man for saving a person that he barely knew, and that he went up against Dr. Roylott's evil plan, and knowing full well that he could die. I feel like we should have more people like him in this world.
Great, thank you. Now I will be passing the interview off to my partner. We will be interviewing Miss Helen Stoner, the lady who was saved by Sherlock Holmes.
Thank you, partner. All right. Were you surprised by how fast he was able to solve the case? And if so, do you wish that you could have talked to him sooner about your sister's death?
Why, of course. Holmes is so smart. I just told him about my problem and he just looked around the house a bit before already knowing the answer.
Alright.
Wait. And of course I miss my sister dearly, but you know, at the time I didn't think it was so serious of a problem.
Thank you so much.
This has been an exclusive interview about Sherlock Holmes' news case and how a brave man saved a young lady from a terrible fate.
Check in back with us as we'll be talking about a soon-to-be wife and a king in Bohemia.